Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix 100% guide. We're just exploring the other rooms of Timeless River in order to get any remaining treasure chests, because the 4 windows don't actually contain any treasures for us to collect, so all the other chests are in other rooms. Now, are they in this room? No, but we can always battle the little air thrusters. They give us some handy synthesis materials in lightning shards. And yeah, once again, the bombs are proving a menace to society, managing to dodge roll out of the way just in time to avoid an explosion. And as I say, in order to recharge our drives, I mean, we've literally been normally just cheesing our drives back, but landing attacks with magic combos, things like that, are handy ways to get our drive back to 3. We can obviously use it to summon or to go into drive now, so again, having that decision is what's going to make it particularly tricky to decide which is best. But collecting these treasure chests now is super duper handy. Donald getting more defense, always really useful for our white mage to have some bulk. Collect that treasure chest and puzzle piece. Now there's just one more treasure chest just down the end of the way here, which isn't too bad. And then with that, that should be every single treasure in Timeless River. And given that there's no other areas to explore here, we should get the Mickey Mouse symbol to say that we have collected everything that will be in this world altogether. So just a quick check of the journal now, and we should see that lovely Mickey Mouse symbol. So, all treasures, all present and accounted for. Nice. The next task is to enter these 4 different windows and take on the Heartless challenges therein. There'll be lots of different other, I suppose, environmental hazards in each of the rooms. So, taking this first one, we have a black hole situation.
Gee, he seems kind of different somehow.
Come on, we've got to help him.
So, with the enemies here, our job is to stop the chaos from disturbing the past. So every area is going to have mayhem. And unfortunately, guys, we have our first instance of anti-form. When you overuse drives, we end up in anti-form. And unfortunately, anti-form doesn't seem to be able to attack and stop the black hole. And when that happens, the furniture keeps getting sucked in and absorbed and destroyed, and the mayhem keeps on climbing. And unfortunately, we end up losing that game. So we are going to have to basically not use our drive form for the foreseeable. Just so we don't accidentally go into anti-form. But one useful thing to know is that once you go into anti-form, it essentially works in such a way where every time you enter a drive, you gain anti-points. When those anti-points reach a certain amount, you will go into anti-form. If you end up getting a new drive form, the anti-points you've accumulated drop by 10. If you go into anti-form, the anti-points you've generated drop by 5. So essentially, going into anti-form lets you activate your drive forms as normal for a little while before you hop back into anti-form again.
You absolute idiot. You've managed to fail at everything. And what's more, You foolishly thought you could take my place while I was away. Well, as of now, you're finished. Mark my words, there'll be no place for you when our time comes. Useless imbecile.
But I...
What? All I can say, guys, is Maleficent was horrible there. And it takes our trio a long time to figure this out, and it's super frustrating. But essentially, Pete from the present is the one who is basically going along
What are they
and
building?
disrupting the past.
Look out! Thanks, Your Majesty. Now, let's get those Heartless.
So, with this batch of Heartless, we have Hammer Heartless. And essentially, what we need to do is we need to protect the 4 corners of the scaffolding. If all 4 of the ropes get broken, the scaffolding collapses and it's game over. However,
It's over.
if one of them ends up cut, we do end up in this whole trampoline bouncy situation, and we are able to do a really powerful reaction command to take out loads of the Heartless in one go. Obviously, dealing with the hammer guys is very important, but now that they've broken a second string, we are able to do our aerial helicopter keyblade swing. That gets us another cutscene.
How do you like that?
Hey, look!
Oh, for crying out loud. She didn't have to go and say that. Okay, I might have messed up every now and then, but I'm a lot more things than useless. Why, when I was starting out... Oh, I miss those good old days. What I wouldn't give to go back in time. What I wouldn't give. Huh? Hey, I think that's my...
So basically, Pete is on par with magical abilities, the same level as Merlin the Wizard. Wild. Entering our third window.
The town shrunk.
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Hey, look at the toy cannons. What's he saying? Hey, they're Heartless.
So we have to defend the town from the helicopter Heartless. Just make sure you are jumping, you are aerial in the air, taking them out with your increased aerial damage thanks to Hero's Crest. And yeah, once the hammer guys load in, they're able to do so much more damage because they're able to do their AoE slam attacks to hurt the entire town. You can use the central tower. This basically pushes all enemies outside of the radius of the town, meaning they have to take more time to get back into the center. They're not attacking. And essentially, with just one more enemy to take out, we can hopefully get this finished really quickly. Come on. Come on, Sora. Let's go, buddy. The mayhem gets really high really quickly, guys, so you do just have to get super quick with it. Stunning enemies wheresoever you can. But like that, the third window is done, and now we get another glimpse back to the present.
Man, that was weird.
Look, Sora, over there.
Fascinating. This appears to be a portal to the past.
Yeah, it was the strangest thing.
Stop gawking! And start thinking of a way we can use it to our advantage.
Okay?
Now, perhaps I could give you one more chance to redeem yourself.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You can count on me. So what do I do?
Patience, my dear. What have we here? Well, if it isn't the cornerstone of light. Now we can take the castle from those fools, but we'll have to proceed with the utmost of care.
So yeah, shock horror. Maleficent is involved in evil things happening. Color me surprised. But basically, yes, Goofy, we are in the past. And now Pete has been able to go backwards into the past as well. And is messing up with the timeline.
Fire! Come on, he needs our help.
So basically, guys, we have to fight Heartless and the embodiments of fire. So who best to do this than Chicken Little? Because he will magnet in all the fires, which make it so much handier to stop the mayhem from rising. So yeah, summons are a great little addition. And these cars are very scary. Incredibly dangerous on crit mode. So the fact that Chicken Little can just nuke them by drawing them all in, super handy. It's amazing. We also have that regen on hit.
Prepare to hurt! Hold it! I'm out!
As you can see, I messed up. Messed up very badly. Should not have gone into the FPS mode. That drained all of my... drained absolutely all of my summon magic. So, wasn't ideal. I just fumbled the ball, unfortunately. Let's try that again. Entering into our fire mode. We're going to skip the scene because we can. We've seen it. Mickey Mouse needs help defending the big clubhouse.
Let's go!
And now we're going to just make sure to not waste all of our powerful stuff on dismissing Chicken Little. Now, destroy the cars. That's our goal. Destroy the cars. Simple goal. What you might have realized there is that Chicken Little can not only aggro all of them together,
Fire!
we are able to actually throw a baseball to knock the car into the air, which is just hilarious to me. What is the one thing the Force of Darkness cannot handle? It is a frickin' baseball thrown by a tiny little chicken. Madness. And with all 4 areas completely done, we're going to move on to fighting the boss of the world, which is going to be Pete from the present. He unfortunately has managed to time travel back to the past in an effort to kidnap the cornerstone for the future.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey!
Listen well. On the other side of this portal, they're about to begin construction on that wretched castle. But until then, their treasured cornerstone of light lies unguarded, with all of its power still contained.
The cornerstone of light?
Yes. That cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Oh.
You know what must be done? Go then. Time to prove your worth. And don't dare to fail me again.
Don't fail her again. Let's see. That's it. I just gotta smash that cornerstone to smithereens. But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
It was Pete after all.
Still, something doesn't seem right.
The Pete we met here had kind of an attitude, but he didn't seem like a bad guy.
Now that castle's as good as ours.
That's the Pete we know. Oh no! The cornerstone's gone!
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta hurry.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat. Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Oh, which is it?
So, with the real Pete from the present successfully identified, I mean, we could have figured that out ages ago, gentlemen, but I mean, okay. We are going to head over to the waterway and engage in a fight with a boat.
Wait! Shut up! Your future's on the line, Valley, so back off and give me the boat.
After him!
Are you ready for another minigame boss fight? We had Demix the last time with the water forms, and with this we just need to use reaction commands to guard the random stuff he's throwing to us, knocking Pete unconscious, and we have to make sure we knock him unconscious before he reaches the escape. But we're doing that much damage with the items that we're under no threat of him escaping. But once we get there, we have to run down, grab onto the hook, and start using X to hit and break up the box. This is the only way you can deal damage to the box, unfortunately. But when you see the hang on reaction command, so keep your thumb hovered over triangle, so you can basically hang on at a moment's notice. Because if you fall off, it basically takes time away from you being able to grab on again. So you're just going to have to take longer, basically. And with enough strikes, Donald learns his first limit attack.
You'll pay for this?
Donald, we'll come back for it later.
Pete's heading for the doorway.
Now the real fun part about the next boss fight is that we're going to be fighting in all the different rooms and scenes that we've been fighting the Heartless in previously. So make sure we give Donald everything he needs. Maybe give ourselves some more AP. With Donald now having enough for his auto limit, we can show off just how powerful the limits of our immediate party members can be. I was tempted to use a drive recovery there, but I thought against it.
No! You're still wet behind the ears.
Then try us.
What's that for?
Now, I foolishly don't continue to hammer the comet button. That's just me wasting the limit. Donald can do way more damage with Fantasia than I showed off there. But basically, keeps the air, because again, our aerial combos with Hero's Crest is way better. He will then move the different scenes and scenarios around the area. So now that he's pulled into the burning scene, we have to deal with the fire. And the fire does lots of damage, and we don't want to be dealing with that. So if we can just keep our pressure on, all will be well. Now he changes us to Mickey Mouse's house. He's going to be able to get the gravitational pull to do mad shit. And we need to keep our HP topped up. We're under pressure. With a couple of more attacks, keep on the pressure. Don't slow down the assault. We're now being moved to the scaffolding, I believe. No, Lilliput. So with the Lilliput one, we are actually not able to go anywhere near those towers anymore. If we go near the towers, we're going to be the ones getting shot. As evidenced there. We're after getting our drive/summon gauge back to full, so that's really good. Unfortunately, with Donald unconscious, we can't do the limit attack. But with the air slash and like knocking Pete into the air, it is super duper handy. And with an aerial slash, we get a very powerful spell, the reflect element. We get more HP. And we've actually finished up 2 worlds. Timeless River and Disney Castle. So there's going to be a bunch of cutscenes here, guys, but I want to thank you for watching another episode, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.
Yeah, and stay out.
Yeah, I know.
Would somebody tell me what's been going on here? Who was that creep anyways?
Hello? That creep was you from the future.
Sora, that's a secret.
Secret? What kind of secret? Oh, never mind. Sorry I put you guys through all that trouble.
Whoa!
And to show you my appreciation, I'll let you pilot my steamboat. Best little craft on the river. My deckhand Mickey's late anyways.
I'll bet you the castle's safe now.
Guess we should head back.
Well, as long as we're here.
Donald!
No. Oh, what have you done here? Let me go! Let me go! What?
The thorns have disappeared!
By George, the lads have accomplished their mission!
Hooray! Let's have an acorn feast to celebrate! Welcome back! Because of your bravery, the castle is safe and protected again. Thank you so much for all you've done. Good work, you guys!
Now, boys, I hope you didn't do anything reckless while you were there.
Of course not! Daisy! Daisy, I'm back!
Who?
Daisy is Donald's very special sweetheart.
Really?
What?
Donald, you forgot about our date again. You'd better have a good excuse this time.
But Daisy,
I know it's an important mission, but you could at least check in every once in a while.
Sora?
Donald?
Just be a minute.
Going somewhere?
Of course not.
Donald! Oh, look!
Oh, just while we're sealing the keyhole, I can get a few points in. We're about to learn Wisdom Form, a second form for Sora. It's magic based, does a lot of magic damage, and the way this form levels up is by defeating Heartless. So I will be showing a handy trick on how to level Wisdom Form fairly quickly at this stage of the game, as well as will eventually take time to level up Valor as well. So I'll talk to you next episode, guys.
Daisy, we need Donald for just a little longer.
How much longer?
Well...
I'll be back soon, Daisy.
Don't you worry, Queen Minnie. We'll return.
Please tell the king that we're still looking for him.
I will. See you soon!
Think wisely.
Yeah.